I guess the best way to start this video is bow chicka bow bow. Hi, I'm Aja. This is my channel, The Weather in Space, and this is where I talk about all things, mystical and unexplained and, in other words, interesting. I wanted to share these two sexual experiences I've had that were pretty interesting. I've had others, but they weren't necessarily as positive. So today we'll just keep it light, we'll just have fun. And the reason why I share is because I think we all should share more. If we shared more, we would know more about what's going on. We would know more about what's normal. We would know more about what's possible. We'd all probably feel more secure. So this first story happened back when I was in college. Me and my group of friends, we met this guy and his group of friends, and we all just kind of got along. He did date one of my friends, though, for a little bit. But then they stopped, and the summer before I graduated, I had to take summer classes. And I took them at his school, which was basically right across the street from mine. And he was taking summer classes, too. And we happened to be staying in the same dorm. But that's not when this happened. We actually just talked more and got to know each other a little bit better. It was really cool. It was really chill. So when I came back to graduate, that's when everything went down. And when it was happening, well, it was a great experience. But even more than that, it felt like something was going on. It felt like something important was happening. And almost felt like us being together was meant to be. I don't know how else to explain it. It felt like fate was happening. So that was interesting. But what made it more interesting is he felt the same thing too. When I got back home, he sent me an email and he actually opened up to me about what he was feeling while we were together also. And he felt everything that I did. It was weird. Do you want to know what he said? Because I still have that email. Okay, here we go. This is the letter. Aja, first let me apologize for taking so long to respond to your email. The reason is because I don't check my email that often. But anyway, I have to say that when you and I were together, it was more than just sex for me. I actually felt a connection to you. I didn't feel like I was, you. And I didn't feel like you were just another notch on my belt. I felt like it was right, or like it was meant to be. The best part was looking at you after it was all said and done, and watching you lay there on my bed. I really didn't want you to leave. You touched me on so many different levels that day. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I must be honest, I don't know what to think. I'm not saying that I'm in love with you, but I am saying that I have never felt the way I did with you, with anyone else. I don't know if any of this makes sense to you. There's so much I want to say, and I guess I don't know how to say it. I do know this, the sex was wonderful, but if we never had sex, just being with you for those couple of hours was enough for me. You know me well enough to know I'm not just saying these things. I only say what I mean. If it's easier for us to communicate in writing, then let's do that. I just want to keep in touch for as long as we can and see how far we can go. I hope to hear from you soon. P.S. You are absolutely beautiful. I love the picture. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I sent him a picture of me. Just some shameless self-promotion. You can see why I kept it, right? It's a beautiful letter. The next one was more recent with my husband. It began when we went to visit my sister-in-law, and my mother-in-law was there, and oh boy. I forget exactly what happened, but my mother-in-law and I ended up getting into an argument, as mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws do, forever and ever, until the end of time. Amen. But when we got home, my husband, it's like he was so upset. It's like he didn't know what to do. He knows how his mother is, and he's embarrassed by his mother a lot. And I think he felt really bad that she made me feel really bad. So I don't think he knew what else to do. So he just kind of initiated lovemaking. And when he did, it was almost like I became aware of and could feel his love for me. It's one of those things that's kind of hard to explain other than telepathy, psychic ability. It almost came off of him like a cologne. Like maybe when you stand close enough to somebody and you can smell their perfume. Yes, you recognize it as perfume, but what was coming off of him, I recognized as his love, and it was directed towards me. It was rich, but still kind of light. And if I were to say it had a color, it was kind of goldish orange. I don't know. It's like if somebody asks if your shoes are tied, you don't have to look. You don't have to feel for it. You just know. Yeah, my shoes are tied. And then a couple of days after, while I was processing it, I told him about it. And he was like, wow, that's really interesting. It's funny because I often tell him I really wish I could see myself through his eyes. And this time I kind of got that chance. One thing I forgot to mention in the other video is me and that guy from college. Did we stay in touch? No. I forget what happened, but I know a few years later when Facebook became a thing, we were friends on Facebook. And then we got into an argument about something and I got really mad at him and I took it too far and I unfriended him, which I regret now because I haven't been able to find him since. And that was like years ago. But have I ever been able to figure out why us being together felt so right? No, not a clue. But one thing that I'm learning as I progress in my spiritual journey is that sometimes things happen and we don't necessarily need to know why. We're creating all the time, right? We create consciously, we create subconsciously, we create with our spirit guides, and we might even have pre-birth contracts. So it seems like the important thing is for us to just concentrate on whether or not we're following our compass and understanding that things are being orchestrated behind the scenes. And that's really all that matters.